Hello, so I am making tomato sauce. I have here some 90-10 ground beef that my wife has graciously ground up. I have my spatula, and this is my second time using this same can of Contadina tomatoes. It's basically just a tomato sauce from Sam's Club. I did notice that it does have salt in it, but really it doesn't have enough to taste. So if you used salt-free, I'm sure this would still work just fine. So anyway, this is my second time using this same can, so I poured some in here just to make sure the tomato sauce was still good, because sometimes it goes bad in the can after you put it in there. So I'm gonna just pour this in here. Look at that. I can do it and hold my phone at the same time. So we didn't add any seasoning to the meat, although normally, well, not normally, but very often I'll season the meat while I'm seasoning. Ooh, that's getting it pretty saucy. That might be too much sauce. Yeah, it's too saucy, but it should still be pretty good. You just pour it on in there until it looks good. There's no magical amount. Same thing with the spices. There's really no magical amount of spices. Now I'm using these Americraft dishes, and I'm not supposed to make them too hot, otherwise it'll hurt the pans. So I'm going to open up my spice cabinet. I have basil, my favorite. We'll put in there. See, it all depends on my mood. I'm going to smell the parsley and see if I'm in the mood for it or not. No. No parsley today. Oh, I've got a lot of parsley in here. Not many. Let's see what else. Got a lot of paprika in here too. I don't use paprika for much. Fennel seed, crushed mint. There's some thyme. Sounds good. So I've got basil, thyme. I'm looking for my oregano. Now we have this Italian seasoning. I like that, but it's got salt in it. And so if you're on a salt-free diet, I do use that. I use that mostly for making pizza sauce, because that is a real quick way to make pizza sauce. It's just tomato sauce and Italian seasoning. Here's some garlic. So the garlic powder, it's real easy to overdo garlic powder. Some cayenne pepper. I don't think I'm going to add any cayenne pepper because my kids have been using sriracha sauce. And oregano. So I've got some oregano. I'm going to put it in there about that much. I'm going to stir it up. Stirring. See. So you can hear my little monsters outside. Those are mine. That was Mark shouting out Cameron's name. And here's the basil. I guess I should have gotten this all prepared ahead of time, but sometimes I just don't know what I feel like adding. A lot of my sauces are I just make them by feeling. It's very hard to overdo basil. You know what? I'm just going to add the rest of that since there's almost none left in there. I love the smell and the taste of basil. You know, basil is one of those home remedies for acne. I tried it when I was younger and it worked. Basil really does cure acne. So I'm not going to use the garlic salt. I am going to use the garlic powder though. Just shake some on in there. Anything else? I feel like I really don't add much to this. But I'm going to take a spoon. And taste it. Not now. You know what? That's pretty good, but I'm going to add some cayenne pepper. I know my kids have been using the sriracha, but just a little bit of pepper. A couple of shakes there. For those who don't like spicy food, it's real easy to overdo the pepper. I like spicy food, but I don't want my sauce to turn off anybody else. Let's try. Now, if I was a real chef in a real kitchen, I would grab another spoon. But since this is just me and my family, that's some rootin' tootin' good spaghetti sauce. So, that is Mr. Powell's spaghetti sauce. Now I'm just going to wait for it to heat up, and it'll taste a lot better once it's heated up. And that is it.